everyone, I'm Shalima, your English coach. So today's video is going to be something special because this video is going to completely change how you think about speaking English. Not a grammar rule, not a tense table, not a vocabulary list with 500 words, just 9 verbs. Yes, guys, just 9 verbs. 9 small verbs that fluent speakers use constantly in every conversation, every situation, every single day. And by the end of today's video, you will know exactly which 9 verbs, how they work, and how to start using them right now to speak more fluently, more naturally, and more confidently. So before we start, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video and share with one friend who wants to finally speak English fluently. So now let's get started, guys. First of all, listen to me very carefully because here I'm going to share few lines. Okay, this is a kind of story which I have made. This is not a real story, but just to give you information, that's why I have created one. Okay, so Sophia is the name. Sophia is coming to visit me. So we are going to have dinner together, means I and Sophia. I need to make a reservation at that new restaurant near the park. Sophia told me that, Shalima, I have heard great things about that place. Did you get a chance to look at the menu? So I said, not yet. So I keep putting it off. I need to take care of it today. At that time, we had a conversation. Okay. So that was the 3 to 4 line story which I have told you. Okay. Now, guys, did you notice something just now? Did what I spoke? Have you observed something? If you have observed, please let me know in the comments. I have used so many verbs like making plans, have dinner, make a reservation, get a chance, put it off, take care of it, do it, right? I have used a lot of combinations without even thinking about it. And every single one used one of just 9 verbs. 9 verbs covering everything we just said. And that is today's topic, guys. So let me ask you something. When you are in a conversation and you want to say something, what happens in your brain? Please let me know in the comments. But here, if I want to give the answer about this question, what I can say? I can say, I think of that idea first, right? Then I search for the right words. Then I check the grammar. Then I speak. That is the process we just take while speaking. Another question is, how long does that take? Sometimes too long. And by the time I'm ready, the conversation has moved on, right? That's the problem most learners face. Not lack of vocabulary, not bad grammar, too much time searching. And fluent speakers, they do not search, they retrieve. Guys, do you know what's the difference? Searching, your brain scans, evaluates, selects, construct, right? There are 4 steps in 2 seconds. And that moment is gone. But retrieving, your brain just reaches for one ready-made piece, one chunk that is already built, already waiting, instant, no construction required. And that is why these 9 verbs change everything, because they create hundreds of ready-made chunks that fluent speakers have stored and retrieve instantly in any situation. So fluency is not about knowing more verbs. It's about knowing these 9 deeply in combination as ready-made chunks. And once you have them, your English just flows. Do you know, guys? Always without searching, without freezing, without translating. Right? That's you all need. So let's learn them, guys. So here is a group number 1, make and do. The most confused pair in English. And the confusion disappears the moment you stop trying to translate them. because in many languages there is just one word for both. But in English, they have completely different jobs. Make is about outcomes, things you create, things you produce. Think about it this way, guys. When you make something, something new exists that didn't exist before. For example, I need to make a decision. You are producing a decision. You are creating it. Or, she made a great point in the meeting. The point come from her. She produced it. Or, try saying we are making real progress. Progress is being created, right? So now let's move forward. I can give you another example. He made a mistake. The mistake was produced. It came from him. And in daily conversation, make combinations come up constantly. Make a plan when organizing something. Make dinner when cooking for someone. Make an effort when trying harder. All creating, all producing, all make. And do is about activities, things you perform, things you carry out, like I need to do some research. Performing a task, or she did her best. She performed at her highest level. Or something like, you know, can you do me a favor? Perform something for me. Or I have so much to do today. And in daily conversation, do combinations. Do the dishes when cleaning up. Do some shopping when buying things. Do damage when something causes harm. All performing, all executing, all do. Yes? Now, here, guys, I want to show everyone why knowing these chunks makes you fluent. Okay? So, let's go into this. Okay? Imagine, guys, someone asks you, have you thought about the project? Without chunks, your brain searches. Yes, I was thinking about the project. Too slow, too hesitant. But with chunks ready, you just search. Yes, I have been making progress. I just need to make a few more decisions and then I can do a full review. Now, three chunks: instant, natural, confident, right? Making progress, make decision, do a review. All retrieved, not built, right? That's the difference. Can I tell you something embarrassing, guys? Last year, someone asked me, did you do a mistake or make a mistake? And I stood there for 10 seconds thinking, which one? Which one? And I said, I did a mistake. That was completely wrong. Yes, I know. I know, but now make a mistake always instantly, no thinking, because you stored it as one chunk. Now, here, let's talk about the group two, that is take and get. And these very different feelings. Take deliberate action when you choose to do something intentionally. For instance, I need to take a break. I am choosing to shop deliberately. Or, she took a risk. She chose to risk something on purpose. Or, try saying, he took responsibility. He chose to own it. Or, let's take a different approach. We are choosing a new direction. And in daily conversation, take chunks. So we are choosing a new direction. And in daily conversation, take chunks. Take care of it when handling something important. Take your time when telling someone not to rush. Take a chance when encouraging someone to try. Take notes when writing things down in a meeting or class. All deliberate, all chosen, all take, and get is about change. Okay, something shifts. A situation moves from one state to another. Like, I'm getting better at this, changing, improving. Or she got tired halfway through. Her state changed. Or something like, we finally got results. Results arrived. Something shifted. Or he got home late. location changed here. And get is the most powerful verb on this entire list. Researchers estimate get appears in over 400 different combinations in English. 400 situation, one verb. And in daily conversation, get chunks. Get started with when beginning something. Get back to you when you need to answer. Get along with when talking about relationships. Get over it when moving past something difficult. Get used to when something becomes familiar. All change, all movement, all get. And why does knowing these make you fluent, guys? Because instead of thinking, I want to say things are improving and results are coming, you just reach, we are getting better results and things are getting back on track. Now, to get chunks, instant, natural, flowing, retrieved, not built. Okay, and now here we are going to talk about group number 3, that is have and give. Okay, have and give. So have, if I talk about have, people think that it's about for possession only. I have a car, I have a house, but have is so much more than possession. Have is the verb of experience. For instance, let's have a conversation about this. Experiencing a conversation together. Or she had a great time, she experienced something enjoyable. Or try saying, can I have a look? Can I experience saying this? Or we had a long discussion, we experienced that discussion. And in daily conversation, have chunks, have a meeting, gathering together to discuss things. Have a coffee when drinking coffee with someone. Have a go when trying something new. Have concerns when something is worrying you. Have a word with speaking to someone briefly about something. All experiences, all have, and give is about interaction. And if I talk about give is about interaction, contributing something to someone else. Like, can you give me some feedback? Or she gave a brilliant presentation. Or something like, give me a call later, or give it a go. And in daily conversation, give chunks, give someone a chance when offering an opportunity, give feedback when sharing your thoughts on something, give someone on green light when officially approving something, give someone a break when asking someone to stop criticizing. All interaction, all contribution, all give. And why does this create fluency? Because instead of I want to say, can can we experience a conversation about this? Nobody says that, right? You just reach, can we have a quick conversation? I want to give you some feedback. So, 2 chunks, 1 sentence. Instant. Have a conversation, give feedback. Retrieved, natural, fluent. And the last group is put, set, go. These 3 you confuse people most because they all feel like they do the same things, but they do not. Each one has a very specific job. Put, placing something, moving something to into a position. For example, can you put this in perspective? Place it in context. She put a lot of effort into it. She placed efforts there. Or try saying, let's put together a plan. Placing pieces together. Or he put his ideas on the table. Place them there, made them visible. And in daily conversation, put chunks, put pressure on someone when pushing someone to do something, put something off when delaying something, put someone at ease when making someone feel relaxed. All placing, all positioning, all put. And set, establishing, creating conditions for something to happen. Like, let's set a date, guys. Establishing when something will happen. Or she set very high standards. She established them. Or something like, we need to set clear goals. Establish them. Make them exist. Or he set the tone for the whole meeting. establish the atmosphere. And in daily conversations, set chunks, set a deadline when establishing when something must be finished. Set expectations when making clear what you want or need. Set things in motion when starting a progress. All establishing, all creating condition, all set, and go is movement. Change direction. For instance, things are going well, moving in a good direction, or let's go over the details, right? Move through them, review them, or go ahead. Move forward, continue, or something went wrong. Things moved in a wrong direction. And in daily conversation, go chunks, go over something when, reviewing or checking something. Go from there when continuing after a starting point. Go wrong when something doesn't work as planned. Go ahead when giving permission to continue. And the beautiful difference between all three guys, before the meeting, you set the agenda, you establish it. During the meeting, you go over the points, you move through them. After the meeting, you put together a plan, you place the pieces together, put, set, go. Three verbs, three completely different jobs, one meeting. And once you feel that difference, you will never confuse them again. Now, the big question here is, how do you make all these chunks yours so that they are ready when you need them? Because knowing about chunks is not the same as having them ready, right? There are three steps: simple, practical, and you have to start today. Spot it, store it, speak it. Spot it means find chunks in Real English podcast, a film or a conversation. When you hear, stop. That is a chunk. Spot it. Do not listen for words you do not know. Listen for combinations you recognize but have not made yours yet. Store it. Write down the exact combination as one unit, not separate words. Not go over details separately, but go over the details together as one piece, because your brain stores chunks as one unit and retrieves them as one unit. Now let's talk about the speak it. Say the chunks out loud before you need it, before the real conversation. So here, think about conversation you have regularly at work, with friends, at a shop, and practice the chunks you will need out loud today. Okay? Or tonight. Like if you have a meeting tomorrow, say it out loud at night. So let me make a point here, guys. Can we go over that again? So let's a deadline and go from there. And when the moment arrives, tomorrow, your mouth already knows the word. Your brain doesn't have to search. You just reach and speak. Spot it, store it, and speak it. Every chunk you move through those three steps is one less thing your brain has to build from scratch. One less moment of freezing. One less gap between your ideas and your words. Until one day, there is no gap at all. That's fluency. Now, one complete natural conversation. All 9 verbs, all natural, all way fluent speakers actually talk. Guys, you just reach and speak. Before I finish, I want to say something. Most learners, I spend years adding more verbs to their list, more complex, more precise, more sophisticated. But the research says something very different, guys. Master these 9 in combination and you unlock more of the language than any vocabulary list ever will. 9 verbs, hundreds of chunks, almost any situation in English covered. And the beautiful thing that you already know all 9 words. You always knew them. But now you know their combination, their chunks, their power. Spot the chunks in Real English. Store them as one unit and speak them out loud before you need them. And the next time you are in a conversation, you won't freeze, you won't search, you won't translate, you will just reach. Okay? So guys, if today's video changed how you think about English fluency, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to the person who really want to speak English. And leave us a comment. Which chunk from today are you going to spot, store, and speak first? Or write one natural sentence using any combination from today. Okay, so here I'm eager to read your comments, guys. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep talking, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep growing. So this is Shalima signing off. Take care and speak English with confidence. All the best.